Hello and welcome to today's video. We're going to do a hair video today. I actually colored my hair as you saw. It's been a while and I actually happen to have an extra box of hair dye. So I said, yes, I keep forgetting. I get in the shower and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do my roots. So I'm glad I remembered. I'm going to review a hair product again today. This is ECRU New York and they have a defining styling potion and a rejuvenating moisture mist. So the mist we'll probably try later on, I guess, right? Ultrafine nourishing mist primes and awakens freshly washed the next day hair. Lightweight formula replenishes lost moisture and eliminates frizz for defined energized curls. On wet hair, spray all over to prime and protect. Oh, and for a late day refresher, instant next day boosts. Okay, so we will use that. Let's open it up. We can use it now as a primer and we can use it as a refresh later in the night, during the day, or even next day. And lately I have been all about next day hair. I used to redo my hair every single day even though I wasn't going anywhere, and I'm like, the next day it would always go up in a ponytail and I'm just like sick of it because then I get a headache. I don't know, I'm sure it helps having the Lacio keratin in my hair. When did I do that? Months ago. It's probably coming out now. I could tell by the feel of my hair and it's looking really big. And I might hold off until more like spring to get it done. I don't know. Let's see. No big deal. I think I want to do it again though. Definitely for the summer. Let's wait for the summer. That's what I'll do. It has a pump. Curl Perfect Defining Styling Potion. Thank you. They sent this to me and I want to thank them for that. The packaging's beautiful, by the way. I don't know, I like pretty packaging, why not? Simple, clean, silicone free. Medium hold styling cream that controls frizz as it shapes and defines curls and waves without crunch. Increases curl memory for curls that last all day. Resists humidity. Okay, so let's try this. And we'll do the same thing, we'll check in all day. Oh, grays be gone. I'll post below what I used. I don't know. Okay, so it's a spray. I don't know if you could see that. I just got it all over the lens. Every time I color my hair, I know it feels more healthier too. That's why I can't just let it go, because when my hair has a lot of gray in it, my ends tend to be a little dry, so I like to put extra on my ends. And this way they look like that, much better. Okay, they went on nice. I just want to wash my hands because it's a bit sticky. Okay, let's diffuse this hair. I really do, and I forgot I put this on too. So the primer, it's a moisture mist, so I think it's going to be really good for refreshing my hair later or tomorrow. This is definitely going to stay. My hair will look good tomorrow, I can tell. And I didn't look in the mirror while I was drying it because as I'm doing what I call scrunching, because it wasn't hard cast, but it was a soft cast. Like I feel like gel gives you a hard cast, you know, it's like hard and you gotta like really crunch it out. But then there's the soft cast, which I prefer because I know, oh, the cast of the curls are there. And that's what threw me off the other day with the Rizzo's curls, because I didn't feel that cast. So I was worried it just felt like one big mush of hair, but then it was gorgeous in the mirror. So this though had the soft cast, which I love too, because then I know it's doing the job. Look at those curls, beautiful. Ooh, and I finally fixed my hair color, because also I had a weird orange thing going because I got a little too carried away with my self tanner, and it turned my hair like hairline orange. It will even do it to my eyebrows. I gotta wash my eyebrows whenever I put self tanner on. But I went away, so that's why I used it. I'm not gonna probably use that until the summertime again. But anyway, feels good to have a nice new refresh. I do really like this product, so thank you again to ECRU New York, for sending this to me. I love trying out new products, especially when they work this good. So let's go throughout the day and make sure it stays in. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Again, we're gonna check in before I go to bed, but we'll do some in-between stuff. Again, I've said this before, I don't have the most fascinating life, but I'll show you what I should be doing around the house. Notice the word should. I've said before on my channel, I want to be all about being realistic, and let me tell you something. Just because you see a pretty picture on social media doesn't mean that it's exactly what it seems, because there's messes everywhere. In other words, never compare yourself to others on social media, ever, 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 because you think they have what they have, but they don't. So maybe they do, and good for them if they do, because isn't that the goal? Like when I see videos of, oh, they're just doing it to make their life pretty. No, like, isn't that the goal, to have a perfect life? When I was a little girl, I played house. I like to play house. I want pretty things. There's nothing wrong with that. Believe me, I like pretty things. Some people don't care about that stuff. Some people do. I do. I care about that stuff. But on the other hand, I'm not perfect. I'm a slob. I am. At least with my clothes, I could say I am. So bad. Okay, I have been wanting to show you my new coffee machine that I got for Christmas, and not even clean. Let me clean it and then I'll be right back. Just made a bit of a mess with this little part because I didn't realize we had stuff in there. It was empty and I just got all over. But we don't use this a lot because this is for little espressos, and if I'm being honest, we like espresso, a little espresso, but I've always said, and it's funny, when we visit Joe's cousin Italy, they have espresso and I'm like, no, where's my Americano? Because they know I'm like, listen, this is my ritual. Like I don't want to just go boom with my coffee and be done with it. Although it tastes very good like that at 3 o'clock. That's when it's good. But my morning coffee needs to be slowly sipped while I look at my emails, etc. Just like at work all these years, I had my coffee when I went to work at my desk and I did my thing. I can't just go psh, and it's done. So this beautiful machine was given to me by Joe for Christmas. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna tell you something funny. He gave me the machine, and with it he also got coffee beans. He got them at the local supermarket, and I was like, if you're gonna get a machine like this, shouldn't we go somewhere more fancy, like Uncle Giuseppe's or a coffee place? And I did end up doing that after, and at the end of the day, the supermarket coffee was better. So this is just an Italian espresso. I'm not measuring anything out. I watched all the videos. Listen, I got it the way I like it. I'm not a connoisseur of coffee. I just like my coffee. I put some in there. Let's turn it on first. I'm not gonna make this like a how-to, so I'll just make my coffee. Taking me forever to figure this machine out, I'm not gonna lie. It comes with a frother for the milk, but I'm gonna tell you something. I've been doing something a little different. All the coffee professionals are gonna yell at me now. Haters are gonna hate, but this is what I do, and I enjoy it. So instead of frothing my milk, which I did do for a very long time, and dirtying that, I put my sugar and my dash of milk. Mix it up. And you have a regular cup of coffee, right? However, I like to do this right into my coffee, not my milk and then pour it in. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need no cappuccino, macchiato looking thing. Just give me a cup of coffee that tastes good. Now watch this, because it's not that hot anymore now that I put milk in it. I have to say, these don't come out boiling hot. So, first I'm going to press this once to get whatever's in there from last time, perhaps. And I'm going to put my coffee cup right in there. And maybe some people do this already, and maybe I'm just, I don't know. I don't know why my camera just went off, but anyway, I frothed it, and now look, I have frothy coffee. And it just tastes nice, and it also heats up my coffee, which is the big plus for me. So I do like to wash that though if I'm putting coffee in it. Joe gets mad because I never clean my grinds right away. I have to admit, I really don't. And then when the next person wants coffee, it's annoying. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my Nespresso, but I gave it to Alina, and there's only one Nespresso pod that I like, Divotillo. It's the blue one. And the other coffees I don't like. I can't even, so it's not about the Nespresso machine, but it's about this one coffee that took me forever to figure out what I'm very picky with my coffee. Say that. I will say that. I've been to a coffee shop, and I obviously will not tell the name because I don't even know the name. I walked in and we got coffee, me and my daughters, and the second we walked out, we took a sip. It was literally unbearable. And I know it's not just us, because my husband, who's not as picky, said the same thing. He went in, he's like, I couldn't drink it. He goes, I can't believe I paid money and I just threw it in the garbage. It was just, you couldn't. But they're still going, so who's drinking that coffee? I don't understand. Do we all have different tastes, I guess, when it comes to coffee? But anyway, I'm embarrassed to say this, and but I'm gonna say it. I don't care. My father drank Sanka. I'm sure he didn't when he was younger, or whatever they drank. But you know, my father his birthday was the other day. He would have been 109. I said that on my last one. So it was during the times, I guess. But growing up for me was Sanka. And whenever he had his coffee, and he had his coffee all the time, and I'd come up with my cup of milk, and he would put 2 tablespoons of coffee in for me. And that's the start of my coffee journey. Yes, I was very young, but you know, I didn't have a whole cup of coffee. Anyway, so I want to go over today. I guess we're gonna have to go upstairs. We're gonna have to go upstairs. I have to show you my daughter's room that she left with a mess. And I think the only reason it's not done is because there are a ton of boxes in there from my other daughter. Like, I don't want that to be the storage room. But luckily, last night, my son and I were looking around because he said he would help me, but I don't know when to begin. But last night I saw there was a lot of room in her closet. So I'm like, perfect. So I'm going to put all that stuff in the closet. Then I'm going to paint. And then I'm going to rearrange the furniture nicely. I'm not buying anything new. Whatever's in there, we're going to make do with it. My son brought his furniture from his storage so he doesn't have to pay anymore. So I have a lot of nice pieces that I just gained from doing nothing. I want to paint that. I know the color I want. I need you guys to help me maybe. I've always wanted this color in that room, but for some reason I had this color. I think my first YouTube video, I have this color in the smaller bedroom. It's that green. It's like a sage green, but like more like the new sage green that's out now. It's like, you see it everywhere, and it's always been my color. My last house, we had a great room. The kitchen, dining room, and den was all in one room, and that whole huge room was painted that color, and I was obsessed. I was obsessed. That was my color, and the terracotta, remember the terracotta was in? My favorite. But anyway, I kind of want to do it that color, but part of me feels when I had that color in the other room, it was depressing for me. I don't know why. I don't want to feel depressed because I want to go in there to work and film and do crafts and etc. And I need to be happy, but I refuse to paint it white. She has in there now, they did a gray, like a light gray. That was like so long ago. It's time to repaint. I don't know what color I want to do. You want to go look at it? Let's go look at it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's a perfect chair. So I don't know. Let's, should I start doing this now? Like, this room is a big goal of mine to get done because this is going to be my space, and I don't know, I've just been dragging myself, and now finally I have no excuse. I have no excuses anymore. Crouton's not here to drive me crazy. My girls don't live here anymore. My son does his own thing. My husband's my husband. Wilma's quiet. Like, I have no excuse. I have to get my together, and I just can't. I can't. You know, I've been using this line lately. I've been a secretary, I'll say secretary, administrative assistant, whatever you want to say, all my life basically. I've moved up. I've had some good titles, but it's not what I wanted. So I literally like dumbed down my resume just to get another secretary job. My last job. Anyway, because that's all I wanted. I wanted to go home when the bell rang and just be done with it and worry about my family, because I had my parents live with me. I had enough. I had 3 kids, whatever. I didn't want, of course we all want money, but you know, sometimes you have to be happy first. Don't think about the money all the time. Little advice from Deb New York Girl. Look what I just found on the floor. I don't know what this is. It's a piece of fabric. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a heart. It's black and it's furry. Is it a sign from Mickey? Kids are gonna kill me because everything's gonna be signed from Mickey now. Hold on, I gotta put this somewhere. My kids are gonna make fun of me because when my father died, everything I was like, it's a sign from Grandpa. It's a sign from No. So anyway, I believe in signs. I don't care. All right, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was a secretary all my life. I organized everybody's life. I was into it. I made sure everything went smooth for them, and I cannot organize my own life. I've put it all down on paper. I put it on calendars. I've done what I did. I guess that's what it is. I did what I used to do, only now that I'm on that side of it, I'm like, well, I don't open the book to read what I wrote. I don't wake up and say, let's look at the I just don't do that because I don't want to, it's like I don't want to work like that anymore, you know? So that's why my videos are just so all over the place in a way, because I just do it as I go along. It's just more fun this way. There's no pressure. And honestly, I think that's also why I do work with brands. Not all the time though, because if I know it's gonna be like, I just like to, call me controlling, I'm not controlling, I just like to do it the way I like to do it, and if I think it's good, it's good. And did you see that? That was Michael's cat giving me a heart attack, as usual. But anyway, I just like to film content, edit it, get it out there to share with you guys. That's all I want to do. It's really all I want to do. But I do love working with brands because it could be fun, and it makes me feel good that they want to work with me. So I got to keep both going. But anyway, when I work with brands, I take that seriously. That's like my working cap comes on and I do my best. Like that's what I always did at my jobs. I always did my best, and I tell my kids that I don't care if you're working cleaning toilets. You clean that toilet as good as you can possibly clean it, because that's your job. And that's how my mindset has always been. I think I get that from my father, I guess, because he was like that. He was a hard worker. And that's not good, because I compare that sometimes to Joe, and it's not fair. He's a good worker, Joe. I'm not saying that, but like he comes home earlier because the job is done. And then I'm like, God, my father never came home until 7 o'clock at night because he worked all day, went in at 4. You can't do that. You can't I can't compare my father to my husband. Joe does great for us and provides. So this is me opening up a little, guys. Do you want to come help me? You don't want to do this. Actually, I could tell it's not as bad as it looks. It's just a matter of maybe 20 minutes of moving boxes. I shouldn't do it. I should wait for my son. He said he'll do it for me because... Who's here? Mike! How long have you been here? I'm talking about you too, saying you're gonna help me. Come here. This is what they do to me. They sneak in on me. Scare me. Look, he scared the crap out of me jumping. He's paranoid. Mike, I was telling him you're gonna help me with the boxes.
Yeah.
Because Daddy holds you weird, so now I gotta hold you weird. He doesn't love me as... He loves me, but he doesn't... Oh, look, Mike. Only because Daddy's here. That's why. His daddy. You like being on camera, maybe. That's what, I won't kiss you. I don't think he likes kisses too much. I think he's threatened. Because that's his daddy over there and he doesn't like... Oh my God, guys. This is guts. And I'm holding him. It's on camera. Okay, I'm going to let him go because then he gets... Michael says I scare him. Hi! He's so cute. He's so cute. Here, so Mike, I'm gonna like clean up, I think, around boxes, and then when I need the boxes moved, is Daddy home? I'm gonna do some cleaning up. Okay, guys. This is what I look like. I just fell asleep for like 2 seconds and I was like rubbing my eye. First I was on the computer and I was rubbing my eyes and then I like dozed off and I was like, okay, let me get ready for the night. Hair. Wait, let me wash. I'm so embarrassed. Let me fix my makeup a little bit here. I'm gonna wash up first. I'm using this only because I'm freezing right now and I don't feel like splashing my face under the water. Only crazy, but the night, it's only like 5, no, it might be like 6 o'clock, so this is not a full wash that I would do in the night. I'm just like freezing. I just want to get all this messy makeup off. It's too soapy. You don't really need soap with this, but I want to get it all off. Make sure. And feel moisturized at the same time. Because the only thing with this thing is that, yes, it will take your makeup off, but it leaves you dry. Too dry. This is actually, like when you use the Dove soap, at least you're getting some softness, I will say. Looks like I'm going to have to dump my face anyway under the water. There is a skincare video I want to do. It's right here, but I haven't filmed it yet, and I don't want to film it like this. I'm going to put a little tint. At least I'm telling you, and not pretending. I'm going to do it with my L'Oreal, so I look a little better for the camera, whilst moisturizing. Let's get down the neck. Okay. Did I show you the room? The one that is like right at my feet. Hi. Don't look at my dirty laundry. Come on. Let's go show them what we did with the room. An old painting. It's like I got it at like Marshall's maybe 25 years ago, and I don't care if it's out of style. Yes, I found, no, don't even show people. So look at all these hangers. I'm gonna bring those to my daughter. That's garbage. Oh, I forgot to go through this. But now, I'm actually nowhere near done, but I cleaned up the area and I pushed this to the side, and this I haven't sat on it yet, but this might be the most comfortable spot in the room. But when we paint, we gotta move it all to the side. So that's why I'm not going crazy, because we have to paint. I just have to decide on what color to paint, and that's where you're gonna help me. Right, Wilma? And a big old rug. When the rug comes, then I have to get the gate, because this one will think it's a one big pee-pee pad. Okay, so stay tuned. This is our project. See, we're moving on. Ugly, dirty walls. Horrible light. Air purifier. Oh. Love is in the air. I fed you already. I don't know what you're so excited for. It's so blue in here. What you doing? Oh, I forgot to clean up our little thing last night. I told you I would today. We watched a movie.
Yeah.
Made a big cube. It wasn't as comfy as it looks on TikTok though. Maybe the women like you in the video. Want to say hi?
Hi.
He shaved.
The women would love me, what about the men?
Now you're gonna start like Crouton with the jealousy? Are you kidding? Stop! You ate dinner just now. Oh, and look, you can hear him coming, stampeding down the steps. There he goes. Hey, Guts. You two should play. We're not getting more snow, are we? Let's get my son. Here he comes.
Alright, nail it, Mike. I mean, have fun, Mike.
All right, see you later. Be careful.
You gotta take your battery just in case?
You ate already, Joe?
Yeah.
He heated up the stew that I had. All right. Should we do a hair check? Oh no, my battery's dying. Okay, quick hair check. Oh my God. Hurry before the battery dies. Ah! Lovely. I love it. It's great. Ow!